It's Thanksgiving weekend, and we brought a friend.
It's
What
Dr. Sean.
up?
Sean Lee
It's me.
joins us for a festivus podcast
Coming
about
to you
money and business and stuff.
Sean Lee,
from
the
the town
author
of
of
Korea.
How to Play Guitar Like You've Been Playing for 15 Years in 5 minutes or less. New York Times bestseller. We're getting into the interview in this episode.
He cries just like Ariana Grande. Enjoy.
Amen.
If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. What's up? Hello. What fool is that?
Can't beat the fucking Clippers. Y'all make me sick with this shit.
Well, listen to this.
Politicians are a lot like that. They should be changed frequently for the same reason.
Yo, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to listen to Ricker and Bond.
Protect your sanity.
Go Sigma Alpha Chi.
Sigma Alpha Chi back at it again, dude. They couldn't stop us back in '94, and they can't stop us now, Stuart.
Oh man, did you hear? Did you hear the news about Nathan?
You mean the artist formerly known as Little Peep?
Oh yes,
I
unfortunately he's no longer with us.
I heard he overdosed on joy.
Yeah, he was a great leader of the fraternity. Ricker and Bond, everyone. Will Sean Lee be joining us today?
I texted him a link, and maybe it'll be like one of those things where you bring him in later in the show.
Got it.
Now, what was his intrigue with joining such a program like this?
No idea. He just asked me if he could hop in an interview or in a episode.
Did-
I said, sure, why not?
Were you guys like hanging out today, or just a
N-
cold call?
No, we were hanging out on Friday and I mentioned it. And then like today in a text, I was like, yo, I got a pod at 5. And he was like, yo, let me join.
That's what
And I was
happens.
like, this is serious business, buddy.
That's
This
what
is no,
happens at the top. At the top of bull runs and manias, homies want to hop on, dude. For those who weren't watching video, which is none of you, because a lot of video for this. We're a very visual podcast. We're both wearing glasses,
yes,
so
pod glasses.
in this PGs. In this scenario, he is Stuart and I am Glenn.
Yes.
We went to U of A law school in '94.
Yes. And now we talk about University of Arizona Wildcats basketball on a podcast every Thursday.
I
We
mean,
both have two kids in high school.
there has to be so many old UA alums that are hopping on a pod to discuss UA basketball.
My wife is like, "Why are you always talking about basketball on that podcast?" And like, I'm like, "Why can't I enjoy things?"
It's my
When
passion, you know.
my 800-pound wife from Alabama that I met at U of A.
There's for sure so many Arizona basketball podcasts. And
Yes,
are they doing better than this? You know, who's to say? I think
likely.
it's the knowledge that we learn on the way that is the real value of this pod.
Not hard to do better than Ricker and Bond.
It's really just a research exercise. And,
Yes.
you know, at the top of bull runs, the homies want to hop on and you can talk about music and stuff, as I would assume. Uh, what's going on? Today's the Thanksgiving episode.
Yes.
For those
What are you
savages
thankful
that
for, Glenn?
still freaking celebrate such a pagan holiday. I think the pagans actually like it. Let
Oh,
me find what a pagan is real fast. Like,
oh God, you're one of those. Like, can we just like, can we just,
pagan is just a religious affiliation, any religious affiliation that is not the big boys, you know. We're talking about like those Nordic religions. Freaking probably on the continent of Africa probably got some paganism or something.
do you remember a couple years ago when like everyone was like, "Oh, fuck America, fuck the 4th of July, fuck Thanksgiving, fuck Columbus Day,"
Right.
and now everyone's kind of chilled out.
I don't remember the era specifically. Was it pre or post?
It was like 2020-ish, like Black
Yeah,
Lives
everybody
Matter era.
there's a whole lot of shake up in the infrastructure of the world.
Ah,
America's
it's good
cool.
water.
I like it, dude. I
I
got
enjoy it.
the infrastructure's pretty good. We should probably, you know, there's a few bridges. Let's look at them. They've been here for they've been here for 150 years.
Bridges, yes. Let's take a look.
Dude, Stuart Glenn back at it, dude. On the architecture pod, dude, so many architecture podcasts as well. We should.
There's so many podcasts.
There was a. Hey Siri, stop.
Oh my goodness, Siri.
Sorry, it was playing Bonobo again. Uh, I told you about the parody podcast called Talking to It that is about or whatever it's a podcast that satirizes a intellectual conversation about the Hawk Tuah Girls podcast. And then
Hmm.
there's a clip, pretty meta, on meta, double meta, triple meta, of a podcast talking about that podcast, talking about Talk Tuah. I don't think it was an official podcast, but it was a sketch clip.
Guys, let's wrap this up. Like, podcasting used to be an art.
Right.
Podcasting used to be a way of self-expression, and now it's just become a joke to most of you.
I don't think I've said this on the pod. Can't believe Kai Cenat is 22.
Dude,
He looks 31.
I saw he does look old. I saw Kai Cenat was celebrating hitting 600,000 Twitch subscribers,
Right.
and I thought that's not that many people, but he's like the most famous Twitch guy. I remember 600,000 when you were number one with 600,000 on YouTube. That was like in 2008. So that just goes to show how difficult it is to get subscribers on Twitch.
This is the subscribers are deeper in the funnel, but there was shout out everybody's boy pirate. Dang it, I'm not logged in. Um, there's a Twitch streamer that like averages 2 mil views on Twitch, which is the most watched streamer on Twitch. And when he peaked, it was like 6 mil viewers, I believe. Could I be wrong? I don't think so. You
It's a lot
get
of people for
6
a Twitch
billion.
stream.
Yeah, it's not 6 billion. It's running
Twitch
that.
can handle that kind of traffic.
Well, that was the peak traffic in Twitch history was his stream. So it's
Damn.
this guy from Spain allegedly, as I've seen on Reels.
That's a lot, but you know what's crazy is fucking Netflix, which is known for literally streaming, can't handle a little 55 million people
Well,
stream.
They're they're known for not live streaming.
Yes, but as a rebuttal to that, they have the most cash in the world. Hey, I have glasses too, buddy. I could do this too. uh, you know, like I don't know, like that should have been like a flawless. I know I'm not trying to minimize
Right,
the
right.
effort it takes to stream such a program, but when you're sitting on the most cash in the streaming game, come on.
Do a little
Like,
stress testing maybe.
yeah, just a little bit. So someone's gonna get fired there.
WWE is taking their flagship program Raw Raw onto Netflix off of cable streaming.
Ooh,
Which is it's ridiculous, dude. It's really actually crazy.
really?
Really crazy. It's the longest running cable episodic show in cable history.
I'm canceling my cable. This is it.
It's crazy. And it's going to be live on Netflix. This
Yeah,
show
and
has been
fucking
going on for decades.
how much is cable?
I don't know.
Like last time I paid, it was like for internet and cable. Fuck, dude, I don't know. I want to say it was like a lot. It was like $80 a month or something. And Netflix is like, I think their cheapest one is like $6 a month or $7 a month.
Sure. I bought Apple TV MLS playoffs to watch the rest of the soccer playoffs. I was about to go on Amazon Prime to watch NBA stuff, but that's only with the NBA League Pass subscription, which isn't exactly Amazon Prime streaming. But I did watch a little bit of NFL uh, as we bring on our local NFL correspondent who has a lot to say about NFL. As we all know, Sean Lee, as he comes in here, a little laggy, real big on NFL. Sean Lee, what's going on in the NFL world?
Oh, okay. What's up, Ricker and Bond?
Hey Sean, thanks for joining us on the program
Charlie,
today.
what's going
Crazy,
on?
man. What's happening,
You
y'all?
also have glasses. We wore glasses in camaraderie.
Are
When
is the audio coming okay over my end?
it's the
Yeah,
clearest audio
sounds
I've ever
good.
heard.
AirPods, man.
Dude, AirPods. Let's talk about AirPods for a second. Let's
Yeah.
just back up. Probably some of Apple's best work.
So are AirPods reading like my brain vibrations when it comes to audio, or is it picking it up with a microphone that's like on two sides of my head?
It's a
You know what I'm saying?
microphone.
Okay. It's just a really good microphone.
Yeah. Not sure exactly how it works
You
because it
thought it
is
was
kind of far
reading
from
your
your mouth,
mind?
but it sounds pretty fucking good.
Sick.
You thought it was reading your mind?
No, I thought it was listening to like, because I know like when we talk, they're like vibrations in your head.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Like
and I know
glasses.
yeah, I thought that's what the audio. It was like translating that into
I mean, that's basically
audio.
what a microphone is, eh?
Yeah, but microphone's more like here, as opposed
On
to
your
like here.
skull.
Yeah, yeah.
Sean Lee,
Yeah.
what's
So
going on, dude, Ricker and Bond.
I know this is crazy. This is awesome.
Welcome to it, dude.
I've been wanting to come back on this show since 2017, 2016.
Tell us about yourself for our listeners who
Wait,
aren't familiar
what?
with you.
2018.
Were you on it?
I
A
was on
long
the
time
show.
ago.
I was on the show once. I used to live with Ricker and Bond. My name is Sean, and yeah, I guess that's kind of
I mean,
it.
stuff to play. You're a musician of sorts, eh?
Play music, Los Angeles, which is just another grind.
And Los Angeles. Did you grow up there, Sean Lee?
I grew up in Pasadena,
Right.
but I had family in Koreatown, and and then I moved out back out here. But yeah, I've actually never left Los Angeles once I've been out here, So Los
How
Angeles
did you
time.
get into music?
Damn, okay. This is I thought we were gonna talk about like this. I was reading this whole topic.
What's an intro?
Ricker
It's an
sent me.
intro.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah.
trying to get the audience familiar with you.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. I got into music since I was a kid. I just played piano, played in the church, played
It's pretty gay.
at school. Yeah. I mean, church is
Podcast
kind of
like
not
that,
church.
dude.
Church is kind of the opposite of gay if you think about it. Yeah. But
Oh man. Oh God. All right.
yeah, but now I'm
Now,
here.
your relationship with the Lord, is it strong? Is it softer than back in the day? What do you think?
There used to be two sets of footsteps in the sand, and now there's only one. And I believe it's the Lord Jesus Christ carrying me
Right.
through each trial and tribulation that we've gone through this day.
Because you were in Vietnam and your legs blew up, eh?
Only one of my legs. It was three sets of footprints on my crutches.
Now the real question is, it's the day before Thanksgiving. It's supposedly, according to our good friend Miles, it's the biggest drinking night of the year, or the biggest going out night of the year is the day before Thanksgiving. So what is the move, fellas? Ricker, you're
Blackout
in
Wednesday.
San Diego, so maybe if you leave now, you can
I could be there
like meet up.
by 9 at least. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to get fucking crazy, but
No.
probably just gonna.
Hey, just listen. Come sleep here, bro.
Thanks for the offer. That's good to know. Is there any Thanksgiving traditions you guys do in your family? Are you guys hitting families up or what, dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna be eating with my parents.
Oh, sick.
Thank God.
Once a year, he sees his parents.
Yeah, I'm
so
not.
far.
a
I'm
good son.
Korean. I'm Korean, so we don't really do Thanksgiving. Koreans have their own thing. It's like kind of it varies when it is, but it goes to the lunar calendar, but it's around this time as well.
But are you American, Sean Lee? Is my question.
I am American, man. I'm here.
What
My
about
beautiful.
the lunar cycle in it?
Well, like a lot of like Asian holidays, they revolve around the lunar cycle, so they don't happen
They got it
like
right.
they don't happen on the same day every year. Like like for us, like 4th of July is the 4th of July. So it's not like when it's the full moon in July.
Right.
But like a lot of Asian holidays are like, oh, the first full moon of that time cycle is the holidays, and that like fluctuates.
More
Given
cyclical, less machine.
exactly.
A little fluid, eh? Trans.
So once you leave the Roman imperialistic cycle, like the calendar, you find that people around the world are pretty free, they don't really care about
That's
Christmas
why there's
Eve
so
versus
many
Christmas.
trans in Asia, dude. And that's why you go to Philippines.
I've
Like,
been trying to break out of this Gregorian calendar for years, and it's just
Thank you, man.
way too
keep on
hard.
trying to say, hey, dude, let's focus on the lunar. But then everybody at my accounting job says, no, dude, Q4 and all that.
Yeah, you
Crazy.
think like our ancestors use Outlook, like Microsoft Outlook to like schedule dinner and the hunt? Like, no, it was like all based on instinct. Also, dude,
Daylight.
Asian countries, I think, are the first place to normalize transgenders, man.
Really?
Because like they turned it into a booming industry,
Right.
if you think about it, like
But is that
no
for
one in
the
time
Asian people there, or is that for the whites that come over?
it doesn't. I mean, the money goes to the fucking Thailand, the money goes to fucking Cambodia.
But do Thai people is the lady boy market for Thai people? I'll look it.
No, but Thai people are definitely like
Right.
making money off of the tourists.
How much revenue do you think that generates per year?
Don't worry, I'm looking up lady boy Thai
Yeah,
market.
I feel like that's like a Google search away
And can
or
I
a
invest?
Bing search away.
Dude, ChatGPT, I got to go to Grok if I want to do that, dude. It says can't
Oh
do
my
that.
God. Woke GPT is more like it.
Is Gronk the unfiltered ChatGPT now?
Dude, Twitter's GPT, that is probably just as restrictive as any other one.
I guess.
Uh,
Have you guys ever heard of Blue Sky?
Yeah, I'm on Blue Sky.
what
You're
is
on
that?
Blue Sky. It's apparently the hot new Twitter clone.
Hmm.
It was a internal project at Twitter until Elon bought it. It spun off into its own company. It was started by the Twitter founder Jack Dorsey, but they kicked him out apparently, or he left the company. So now it's like its own thing, and it's picking up some steam with the folks that like to hop on
Well,
different
that's because
social networks.
people and you, Bon Jen, said Twitter was your Twitter algorithm actually that beheady?
It was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So I haven't been on Blue Sky, but apparently you can choose like different algorithms or something.
You can. I've been on it for a little bit, and it prompts you to like things like your first 10 likes and your followers. I'm still I'm more trained on at Twitter than I am Blue Sky right now. But like,
Have you ever been on like a completely fresh like search engine, like a new browser or something, and you haven't typed anything in, and you're
Yeah,
super scared to do it because whatever you type in is going to set the precedent for every single thing.
like a new
But
YouTube.
yeah, no, that happened to my work recently. We got a new computer, so I opened Chrome, and it's like pick something to watch, and I was like, what the fuck? Like
Oh my
it didn't even give me options. It was just like
You didn't
type
want to
something
just
into the board.
type in hot midget on midget action, just get it warmed up.
Girls
Apparently
kissing.
you can reset your Instagram algorithm now. So if you want to clean it up, with all the
My
fucking
Instagram algorithm is carefully curated to me, man.
my shit is so good, just the most offensive memes you could ever see.
how can you train it?
You can
Um,
reset it. You can reset it. I saw that.
Or just goes to zero again?
yeah, it just like starts fresh as if you have a new account.
Dude, all my stuff, I kind of purged all my followings at the same time with Instagram and Twitter, but now it's all just like cool, boring stuff ever since I did that. And I kind of am curious about how people's, like Twitter especially, gets so bogged down with stuff they don't want to see. Like I had
Oh no, it's stuff they want to see, bro. You like one beheading
Yeah.
video, it just keeps,
mm,
that's my bad.
people watching it
But you can say like, oh, I don't want to see this, and it's pretty good at like taking
deep
that stuff
down
out.
that the
Yeah.
analytics that people
I had
want.
to do that with Instagram models. Like I had too many girls like with big titties and big asses like on my explore feed, and I was like, this is probably not very good for how I visualize the world.
Right.
And then I discovered that you can click like the three dots and go like not interested. And for like literally like 2 days, my Instagram feed was so clean.
And then it
It
goes
was
back
just
to
like,
what you really want.
yeah. then I looked at one bad bitch and then it fucking ruined the whole thing.
You're like, oh, he's back.
Yeah.
We saved these for you.
I got the same ones too. It's like they were waiting.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. Fucking
Yeah.
social media. What are your thoughts on social media use for children? Apparently, it is the number one cause of anxiety for kids under 18. It is pretty up there on the cause of suicide and depression for kids. And social media companies keep getting fined for it, but no law has been put in place that will like ban kids from social media because they make too much goddamn money off the kids.
Yeah. How do
TBH.
they correlate those facts? Like, how do they correlate the deaths to like social media? What does that mean? Like caused by social media?
Yeah, so like if you like let's say you already have like suicidal thoughts or something, then
Yeah.
fucking Instagram is gonna like start feeding you like content about like self-harm and like what happens after death and shit like that. Or kids just like in general comparing themselves to others, or like if you have like a fucking what's the fucking word? A body dysmorphic disorder. Is that a real thing? A body dysmorphic disorder. It'll like
Yeah.
start feeding you like shit to like reinforce the fact that like you're fucking
Just because the
overweight.
algorithm has no idea. It just thinks that because you're engaging on content, you like that stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't segregate between age. It like attacks everybody the same.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, it's been proven that like
It seems kind of like an
Instagram
easy fix.
attacks. Well, yeah, they won't do it because like kids aren't smart enough to be like, okay, that's enough Instagram for today. They keep
No,
looking
Yeah.
at
but
it.
like if you say your age is like below 14, just like nerf it a little bit on the algo side.
Oh yeah, they could do that, but they won't.
If
I
you're also a kid with like body dysmorphia issues, like I don't think they probably stem from your social media use. Like they're probably more exacerbated by it, but like it's probably from
Well,
something
yeah,
else, you know?
it's usually never like, oh, it starts with the social media, but
Yeah, but it ends by the social media.
yeah, like we all just said, like, oh, like you like one picture of a bad bitch and it just keeps like sending you more,
It
like
ends with an X on your death on your cemetery tombstone.
yeah, it's like, oh, at least he had 71 followers.
well,
Damn.
Damn. So yeah.
I got
Anywho.
I
this.
bet I do, but dude, remember when kids were playing video? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
But like, remember when kids were playing video games and the similar statistics were coming out
Yeah,
where
it's
it
kind of
was
where
like,
people congregate.
yeah,
It kind of
Yeah,
teaches stuff, and you know,
I feel like video games are a little different though, because it's not like it's like a game and it can't change that much, but like anyone could put anything on Instagram,
a little different.
but
yeah, I
they
guess
can
that's
probably
true.
both be addicting.
They for sure are.
Yeah.
Social media probably a
Okay.
tiny bit more addicting for most people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with scrolling.
Scrolling, dude.
DM scrolling, bro. Fuck Instagram, bro. Fuck it all, dude.
OpenAI Sora video. There's a you guys heard about OpenAI and Sora or what, dude?
I'm familiar.
Sora is their video generation tool, and apparently there is a group of testers called PR puppets that shared uh, online access to it via Hugging Face. What was Hugging Face?
Hugging Face was like an AI platform or something.
Um, and the group accused OpenAI of exploiting 300 artists as unpaid testers and gatekeeping public sharing of their Sora generated content, claiming it served a $150 billion company's art washing efforts. OpenAI was like, it's all good, bro. And it was saying it's voluntary, no obligations for feedback. PR Puppet's open letter criticized OpenAI for restricting Sora alpha outputs and excluding most artists from meaningful benefits while shaping the tool for public release. Um, so basically, people tried to say that OpenAI tested artists' stuff without paying them, but OpenAI was like, "No, dude. Everybody said it was a-okay." Thoughts and prayers?
Hmm. I don't think they're ever gonna get paid from these AI companies, so why even try?
A little smart contract, little doohickeys, dude. You can
I don't
trap,
know. Like,
trap
what's in it for the AI company?
fair practice, I guess.
Like they already like everything they already like need, they already took.
Eh,
And then like the AI just like generates like from that, it's like if you give me a match, I can start the fire.
Minimax and video tools announced by Google and Meta. You heard of Minimax before?
Nah, what the fuck is that though?
Minimax AI video generator. Shanghai, China. Oh, I think that's a Chinese one, and then some other models by Google and Meta. Minimax. I gotta find me a good video making tool.
I gotta find me a good woman, one that loves me.
100K followers in 1 year, easy, you say, John Ben?
I mean, not easy. It takes work, but you gotta do the work. Like the formula's easy, just a shit ton of videos,
This is true.
but not like bad
But
videos.
both of you have experienced success via impressions on the TikTok platform.
Yeah.
Yes,
You still post on TikTok, Shanley, don't you?
I do. But I have this whole take on TikTok now where it used to be like when people were like, "Oh, I don't want to post TikToks because like I feel cheesy doing them." My response was initially like, "Oh, like you don't want to play the game. Like then you're not allowed to complain. Like this is what people are doing. This is the marketing platform, and like you need to like artists need to be adaptable." But now I'm kind of at this point where what I think is like, well, what someone told me recently was like, if your product or your art is not mainstream, tactics don't have to be mainstream, you know? And like, if what you're selling is more niche, which a lot of people that I see on TikTok try to like make people like their shit, hoping that it like kind of pops off. But it seems like a lot of the times what I hear are like copycats, like niche artists, like they don't really have to market their shit in that way, you know, like the get ready with me's. I also like, there's nothing sadder than seeing like someone who like really makes really dope shit, like start making those like videos with the text and them doing push-ups, and then it's like 14 views, and it's like, dude, you sold your soul for nothing, you know, like, but I can never listen to your music or like look at you as an artist the same way again because I saw you being willing to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's better, I think, as an artist to not participate in things you don't want to participate in because your time will come, you know, like,
Well, question.
versus,
Well, what
yeah.
about like artists that we respect and look up to that use the platforms of their time to like maybe they didn't do it their whole career, but at least get started. Like The Weeknd with YouTube, Drake with MySpace. Like they were using like if TikTok were
But,
around back
but
then,
saying that, yeah, but like,
would they
those
have
are just
used
like,
it?
those are like normalized social media platforms at the time, you know, YouTube, and it wasn't like a crazy like leap for them to. That wasn't like I don't attribute the success of musicians to MySpace, and I don't when I think about that, I don't talk about Drake, you know.
But it was like at least to start the way to get your song heard.
Okay,
Or like
sure, that yeah, I agree with that to a certain extent, but also like I think like The Weeknd's a great example because he's someone that sure utilized the platform, but the way he was marketing himself was not traditional, you know? And that's why he's dope. Like if there are videos of The Weeknd doing like YouTube cover videos of him like with an acoustic guitar, I think the aura would not be there, you know? And
yeah,
that's the
that's true.
equivalent of like you could put shit on TikTok and still not be playing like the TikTok music game, you
The
know?
quote unquote cringy trends, like not doing
Yeah.
a trend of the social media that's going on right now, and then
Yeah, exactly.
it
So do
breaks
you
like
think like the trend of I'm not sure. So like you mentioned like oh doing push-ups and doing text. Like I agree with you, that's kind of corny. But let's say you have a song and you're playing the game where you do a bunch of videos with the song in there. Like you're doing hundreds of videos
the
and
freaking.
Yeah.
Let me find
people
them.
people follow you expecting like other music, but you just keep
Music
posting the
House
same song because
Trenders.
you're trying to push out this one song or your best you think
Yeah.
your most mainstream sounding song. Is that like a good tactic? Like or
Well, that's what labels tell you to do, right? It's
uh-huh.
like the real marketing starts when the song comes out, you know, like and it's just like kind of making your music the equivalent of like a commercial on someone's scrolling break, you know?
Yeah. So what I just
And
messaged you guys was I don't know how to say this first thing, no core and the villains, but NXCRE, and it's just like you see viral memes, and then they slid their audio under it, and they did probably hundreds of that.
yeah, I
That's the
mean, dude,
game.
there's so many examples of people who play the game, but there's
But that's
what
a
I
little
think what really yeah, but you talk about longevity, you know, like how long you stay in the game, and it's like you either have something of substance or you have something of
that's still just
really
product.
just
The thing that I always
exactly,
like, like
exactly.
you can market like the best marketing is just like a really good product. So if you try to
Yeah.
market a good product and maybe some people do it, but then they use it and it's like, okay, well then this isn't gonna last. I think it just
Dope music has yeah, like dope music has dope aesthetics, you know, like dime a dozen music has dime a dozen aesthetics, you know, and like there's nothing wrong with being an artist that wants to like capitalize on the dime a dozen aspect. In fact, that's get yours and get gone type of a scenario, you know, like live your life. But like for the people that really, really love it, it's like the aesthetic has to be a little bit deeper, you know, like it can't just be like you in a way, you know. Like I think a lot of social media has there's such a capital on like especially now after post COVID where it's like I see like celebrities posting like themselves in bed, like taking selfies, like posting like themselves getting ready before work. Like I didn't know what Jessica Alba's routine was.
mm,
Like when I was reading People magazine, I got that information once a month, maybe, you know, and like that was through an interviewer. So it was like there was a mystique there.
just like
And I
scared
think like
publicity.
yeah, and I think like
Like when Kelly Clarkson makes those videos with no makeup on, you're just like, ugh, the fuck.
no, but it ruins the aura, man. Like it
It
ruins the aura of it. And like my favorite artists are the ones that don't post on social
But
media
it
that
does, dude.
much.
That's a thing with Kendrick, dude. Like
Yeah.
he just
Kendrick's a
has this
great example,
mystique.
right.
bro. Yeah.
Like fucking Drake's cool, but he is not mysterious, bro. He posts like all
No,
everything.
and
Right.
that's why he got
That's what made
dragged,
him
man.
corny
Because
during that little beef was he was posting like
yeah,
stories on Instagram, and it's like, bro, you're just a 38-year-old dude.
Well,
yeah,
I think that was I like that because I think he was trying to show that like, yo, this isn't bothering me, even though I'm clearly losing. I'm gonna continue to live my life. But we should
dude,
talk
hear me out.
about the fucking
Yeah.
sorry. Uh after you say what you're gonna say, Sean, we should talk about the fucking lawsuit that he's throwing
Oh my
against
God, Universal.
yeah.
I'm down. Okay, just real quick. So like my friend, so Julian just recently did like an Amazon TV show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they did that, they did a AI deep dive into his like website digital footprint,
Mm-hmm.
and they like unearthed like a bunch of shit when he was in middle school, like and this goofy shit he would say, you know, like on Facebook and shit. And I'm like, that's the type of shit that like motherfuckers are on, and that's why you want your fucking footprint to be mysterious to a certain extent. Some people are left wanting more. But yeah,
Agree.
So I stopped
the
doing
Universal
TikTok.
lawsuit, the Universal lawsuit is crazy, man, because like he's presenting a RICO case, bro, with like, do you know that? Like it's a RICO case with the intention of a conglomerate to defame and a breach of contract in terms of like I forget what there's like two things that he's presenting in terms of a RICO case against this one person who's pushing these bots. That's now reflective of all of Universal Music, man.
Well,
And
okay,
it's
so my from my understanding is he's expecting this like large deal from Universal. I think it's something like to the tune of like $500 million or more. And he feels as if they are trying to get out of the deal or try to pay him less. And in order to do that, he feels that they are trying to make him less relevant through pumping the numbers of not like us, calling him pedophile, you know. But from a business standpoint, that just doesn't make sense because Drake is still their top selling artist. So why would they try to jeopardize that? You know, like I would kind of see it. Like I don't believe it's artificially pumped up, but I would kind of see it from like a business standpoint if Kendrick Lamar were like 24 years old
Sure.
and he
He's
had more
crazy.
longevity, but he's fucking old, dude. He's like 36. So like it's not like there's like a new up and coming artist that's trying to dethrone Drake here.
Drake claims UMG and Spotify used bots, paid influencers, and favorable licensing agreement to boost Lamar's diss track. So freaking just label marketing stuff. But the licensing thing was kind of the most interesting thing because it says UMG allegedly charged Spotify a 30% lower fee for the song in exchange for heavy promotion. So they made a cheaper deal for Kendrick's song while like everything else was at a higher price in all of music history.
Well, that's not like wrong, right? Like they
It,
give it.
but it like
You,
devalues Drake versus Kendrick. And it's like why would you give cheap Kendrick tracks? Why would you
I
give
would argue that it doesn't devalue. I mean, kind of in the public perception, but I know a lot of people that wouldn't normally listen to Drake that started listening to Drake because of the beef.
sure.
So
Dude,
they probably both.
let's also think about like how that song came out. It wasn't through a traditional means of putting a song out. It like so and the it hitting the fucking DSPs was fucking expedited super quickly, you know? So I could definitely see some sort of
Mm,
backdoor deal going on there, you know?
Was
like
that the one that dropped on YouTube first?
Yeah, that dropped on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
And
and then
then,
later it was on streaming.
yeah, like 2 days later, which is pretty fast. And then if you hear about how fast these songs were made in responses to each other, then like you know that like there was no time frame of release being given provided to the label, you know, like it was just like to me, I
Yeah.
think it's almost like Universal playing catch up, you know, on like the release.
Well, it
mm,
definitely seems like because especially with GNX, it seems like
Yeah,
Kendrick just dropped and like no one knew about it
yeah,
because even on Apple Music, there was no lyrics, there was no description, there was no
yeah.
marketing on their homepage for at least like 48 hours. So
But
like they had to
that's
listen
because
to it to
Kendrick Lamar.
themselves.
Yeah. Well, dude, I also like really like what Universal said, where they're like, maybe the fans just still get to choose the music this day and age. Like that was kind of a hilarious thing for a corporate like entity to say. But
Maybe they're right, dude. Maybe
but think
like
about
it was the song of the
but
summer.
yeah, but think about what Kendrick Lamar puts like Kendrick Lamar's contractual obligations are to PG Lang, right? Which is a subsidiary under
under
Interscope
Universal.
Records, which is under Universal. But what I'm saying is like because he is his own boss on his own label in that regard, like there's not a lot of red tape he has to go through besides like just the presentation he gives to like the final guy, you know, who's already approved him to have his own like department in this bigger corporation, you know?
Yeah, and I have no doubt Drake has the same or had the same like royalty of being able to be like, yo,
Yeah.
here's my album, just put it out right now. Fuck it. You know? Like the executives can listen to it tomorrow, but I want it out now.
Well,
Dude, you also like you think about Drake and like when Drake puts out an album that he wants to put out, he calls it a mixtape. And when Drake puts out an album that is in obligation to his label, he calls it an album. And that was like kind of mind blowing of a loophole that people were doing in the 2000s, you know, in the 2010s.
Yeah.
And but now it's completely bypassed where it's like Kendrick put out a song on his Instagram as a video, like an Instagram reel, you know, like and it's just there's so much just people scrambling to like get shit. I've always been on the side of like I don't think the Kendrick and Drake thing was so much of a musical conspiracy because there's no monetary incentive for the Universal to like have either of lose two of its highest sources of revenue
Uh-huh.
and like
people listen to both.
Oh, I saw
yeah
this
exactly
this conspiracy tying it to comparing it to Michael Jackson, where he was trying to get out or get the masters for his music, and he was feuding with the head of Sony. And so Sony like whipped up this whole Michael Jackson is a pedophile marketing campaign. And so this person was like, that's what happened to Drake. He's trying to get out of his deal, get his masters. And so they're pumping this Drake is a pedophile thing. And it's like the same thing over and over again. I was like, okay, that kind
it's
of
the
makes sense.
Illuminati defamation conspiracy theory that was going around during George Bush, or it's like you have the classic example of like celebrities that go up, they get too powerful, and then they like have a situation of public embarrassment where they fall off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then cancel culture kind of was like, no, actually, this is just we like it's just the people. It's not an insider conspiracy. We just get bored of people, you know.
Yeah. Well
But
then.
Let's take a 10-minute break that no one listening or watching will see, but we have to because we're contractually obligated by Lucian.
Yes. Brought to you by LegalZoom.
It's not.
Drake
right
definitely
back.
touched those kids, man.
Whoa, dude, you have to say allegedly.
Oh, I was one. Of them.
Those views don't.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was at the. I was there.
On the show, dude, this is
Diddy party. Have you heard of a Drizzy party?
Drake, Sean Lee, back at it, killing
Wow.
the game, Sean Lee.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving edition of Ricker and Bond. We brought more friends, and we brought more families. My wife's pregnant.
Oh,
Thank you.
congrats.
We
Congrats,
adopted.
man. Say goodbye to the podcast. Say goodbye to every single thing you've ever loved.
Congrats for nutting in your wife, dude.
We adopted.
Nice.
I haven't had sex with her yet.
Oh, I got it.
One day,
Hey,
maybe.
you're welcome.
What?
What?
We adopted.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Duh.
It's not black, so I don't know why you winked at the camera.
It's not born yet.
It was born. I said pregnant. You're right. Clippers winning or what?
Would you be more offended or less offended if your baby came out and you had a Chinese baby?
Chinese.
Like your wife cheated on you with a Chinese man?
I'd kill myself.
That would probably mean that this man is shorter than I, like a lot shorter. If we're
So
talking
you'll raise this child as one of your own.
the law of averages, I mean, it would be a cool experiment.
You can get a kid into Harvard.
There's actually Indian people are giving more people to the United States colleges versus.
Is it really
China.
an accomplishment if your adopted kid gets into Harvard?
I mean, you want it.
It's not your blood. It's not your blood in Harvard.
But you want it in the adoption raffle that everybody plays when they put in their name in a hat. And they say, these are the smartest babies coming out of the lab.
Amen.
I got
Amen, sister.
two
Let's
more
take a look at
news
this.
items. Do you guys want to talk about Bitcoin-infused real estate loans or a lawsuit against BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street for being freaking woke, dude?
Let's talk about the last one you said.
Pretty fun.
BlackRock just bought Jersey Mike's.
They did.
Really?
And they,
Yeah.
dude, BlackRock, why are you so excited about BlackRock buying Jersey Mike's?
I'm not excited, but
It's
literally,
just
I was eating
weird.
I was eating Jersey Mike's yesterday, and I was like, I wonder who
Yeah.
owns this.
Yeah,
Big
BlackRock.
Bros bought it. Yeah.
Well, good purchase on that. Jersey Mike's is fucking delicious, first of all.
It is.
That-
And let's get into it. Why don't we?
I just hope
But
they don't
Black-
turn it into Subway, bro. Like,
That's what I'm
fuck.
saying. BlackRock's whole thing is they take the company apart, they sell the company for profit, right? And they like
Bro, they might keep it, but they're probably franchise the fuck out of it, so the quality of the food will go down.
we're about
like
to get a
Subway.
Jersey Mike's sandwich grocery store.
Hey, there's lots of good sandwich places, but you know, Jersey Mike's.
Mike's is good.
They
There you go.
on the outside, it doesn't seem like it's a good sub. Am I wrong or am I right?
No,
Have
it's
you been,
good.
Have you
man.
been there?
On the outside, but once you get inside,
Oh yeah. I remember we used to live up the street from a Jersey Mike's
and I frequented it.
and a Whole Foods. I didn't take advantage of that Whole Foods as much as I should have.
Man, that was food and food right there.
Yeah. Great times.
Yeah.
Tucson.
So, Sean, you ever went to Tucson? You went like once, right?
Yeah, I came once. Well, I've been a few times since you guys left.
Right.
Probably
yeah.
more than us. We gotta go back. I gotta get out there.
Dude, like I said on one podcast,
Gotta feel
ESPN does a college game day where they have people go and like they do a show at the football game. They did it in Berkeley, and they're probably going to do it at U of A. And when they do it at U of A, I'm for sure going to take a train out there.
Dude, the train ride there is fun, man.
Bro, please love yourself. I'm taking a plane. Fuck that, dude. That train
Taking a plane,
sucks.
dude. I love a Tucson plane, dude. A little plane ride to Tucson. Do a little
It's like a
thing
30-minute
for it,
flight.
dude.
You're like,
I mean,
wow, the ground has become red and just covered in just nothing, man.
right.
The train takes longer than driving, bro.
Yeah, the train's like 16 hours or like 12 hours.
Yeah, I was like 10, but driving is 7. Flying is like 1.
Blackstone. I don't know. Can we say that in 2024? African American stone?
African American stone.
African American
Run by the
stone.
white.
Run by White, which who was
Quad, man.
the CEO of Blackstone since 1985 is Stephen A. Schwartzman. Everybody
Oh,
give it up
damn.
for
Did he
Stevie.
start it?
He might have. It says 85, and I wouldn't be surprised he did. In fact, establish it in 1985 with Peter G. Peterson. Nothing like Peter Peterson, dude. I mean,
So what do you
what
do?
kind
Just
of
start an
thing,
LLC
bro?
and buy stock?
No, you buy companies.
Bro, he looks great for 77, man.
He's
Uh,
77?
Yeah.
What?
1947. He was born 2 years after World War II ended.
I mean, most 77-year-olds, unless you're pretty bad, it's not like they're looking like skeletons, you know?
I'm sure being a billionaire helps too.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure he's got some
Maybe
stress on him.
Oh, just a 55 billion. That's chill.
He was
all the
a former strategic and policy forum for Mr. Trumpito, chairman.
Let's see
yeah,
how
I'm on
old he
Wikipedia
was.
too.
He was 37 when he started Blackstone. Guys, there's still time. We just need 400 grand of our own money.
grand. It would be interesting to. I'll do a GPT once you guys are talking. But
Blackstone.
Blackstone buys Jersey Mike's for an $8 billion. It's the
Why though is the
it's
real
the
question.
second. It's a good question. Great question.
Good business.
Second largest sandwich chain in the U.S. Valued at $8 billion, including debt. Expected completed in early 2025. Includes an earn-out agreement tied to the opening of Mike's 4,000th location. I don't know what earn-out agreement means. Jersey Mike's was founded in 1956, franchised in 87 under CEO Pete Cancro. 3,000 plus locations, plans for more domestic and international. Nothing like going to China and get a Jersey Mike's, dude.
A little taste of home.
Dude,
I think earn out means that once they
like
open,
a Kevin O'Leary kind of deal.
yeah, then they give them the rest of the money or something like that.
Okay.
But damn, okay, please don't ruin Jersey Mike's. You know, I got a couple backup sandwich places, but Jersey Mike's, it's a national treasure. Subway sucks
Dude,
ass.
So weird as fuck.
I just went down the rabbit hole real quick yesterday of the history of Quiznos and why it has pretty much gone under. And it's like this Quiznos did this weird thing where for a minute they were on top because they were the only sandwich chain that was toasting their sandwiches. And then Subway did the $5 foot long, which was a crazy fucking marketing thing. But Quiznos was still like on the champ for hot sandwiches. And then what happened was Quiznos corporate decided to, if I get this right, they wanted to create a grocery wholesale business. They wanted to convert all of their franchisees eventually into a self-sustaining business where they provide their own farming and groceries from Quiznos corporate. But so like they made it so all the franchise owners had to buy like vegetables and supplies from Quiznos. But like instead of like it being like 30 cents for a tomato, it'd be like $1.25 for a tomato.
Wait, so they had
Like
to
a bunch of
buy from
Quiznos.
Quiznos?
Yeah, the supply from Quiznos
Franchisees
corporate.
buy Quiznos stuff.
Yeah.
Why did they
And
do that?
because Quiznos wanted to become this self-sufficient,
Oh,
not just a sandwich place, but this like kind of grocery distribution, you know, like produce distribution.
so they're trying to be like
And if
In and Out, but In and Out doesn't charge their restaurants for supplies.
no, but like In-N-Out is a successful business model on a small scale, you know, like a smaller
Yeah.
scale, you know.
I remember Subway after Quiznos was starting to pick up steam. Subway started toasting their sandwiches, and then I remember fucking Subway started slicing their meat when you order it, just like Jersey Mike's.
That's
Jersey
right.
Mike's Been freaking, under the. I really didn't. It's more of an East Coast thing, is it not?
I think it's from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Does it, I feel like it has more things East Coast than West Coast.
What? The sandwich?
I think Jersey Mike's is pretty spread out. Like it's pretty evenly spread.
But
No pun
I,
intended. But
here's Mike Map. I never really went into one until Tucson.
yeah. I
Uh,
work
Gotta get it
across the
Mike's
street
way.
from one now. And yeah, I gotta get it. Mike's Way dry though, dude. I can't do that oil and vinegar, man. That shit fucks
Mike's
my
Way
stomach
Dry.
up.
What is that?
That's where you do it without the oil and vinegar.
it's just
That's the
salt.
whole thing.
No, it's not, bro. Like
What? And then they
it's
put salt and
it's the
pepper on it?
salt, the lettuce, tomato, onions.
So
Dude,
popping.
that's the signature. That's why you gotta eat it fast. You can't be saving it for later.
No, you
I
do.
know. Dude, what do you get at Jersey Mike's? What is your Jersey Mike's
I
order?
forgot what I got.
I like the club sub, Mike's Way.
The club
And
sounds
then
good.
They also have a good
Does the club
Chipotle
sub by your
chicken
place put
sandwich.
avocado on it?
I think
Or
you gotta
guacamole
ask.
spread?
Nah, but
Because
yeah, I
the
think
one
you
by
gotta
mine
ask.
doesn't do it.
I think they used to
Yeah.
do it, but they don't do it anymore.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, because now
Dude,
now you jog my memory, it used to have it for sure.
yeah.
Their sandwiches are also kind of small too.
But dude, a Jersey Mike sandwich will get me more full than a Subway sandwich.
Right.
Yeah, a Subway sandwich would give me
Yeah.
fucking hemorrhoids, bro. Their bread is made out of fucking
Yoga
plastic.
mats.
Yeah, dude, that's so
Yoga mat.
fucked up, dude. You know they're the biggest franchise in the world. Subway.
Really?
Was
Yeah,
bought
more
in
than
2023 by another private equity firm called Rourke Capital for 9.55 billion. So yeah,
Damn.
probably 8 versus 9.
wait,
Uh,
what? Jersey
Subway.
Mike's?
Subway is 9.
Subway was bought?
Yeah,
So
2023.
you're telling me Jersey Mike's is worth almost as much as Subway?
Yeah, it's the second
I
one.
mean, a billion less is like considerably less though.
Yeah, but I thought Subway being the biggest franchise in the world would be worth like 60 billion compared to Jersey Mike's.
Jersey's 8. I mean, Jersey's
And I
7.
didn't think I know Jersey Mike's was popular, but like
So it has a bunch on the East Coast. It's a bunch coastal. Yeah, 4,000 locations. P just buying a bunch of freaking sandwich places. Blackstone has 1.1 trillion in assets and is trying to grow more franchises. They also bought 7 Brew Coffee and Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Does that ring any bells?
never heard of it.
Also,
Ever been to Firehouse Subs?
Bro, I have not.
Dude, Firehouse Subs to me is like a fever dreams. I've been there once on like a road trip when I was a kid, and then I've only seen the frozen ones. But holy shit, like that's like an actual restaurant.
Yeah, there's one downtown.
What the fuck? That's
What
a
about
trip.
Togo's? Togo's is good, but you can't see them make the sandwich, which is kind of weird. They kind of just like
It was not
make it.
good,
Yeah, they like make it in secret and then they like hand it to you.
and it's really it's always really quiet in the Togos.
Yeah, they closed the one in Pasadena, unfortunately.
Dude, what about do you guys remember Todai, the seafood buffet
Nah,
Never heard of it.
at the mall? Okay, never mind.
at the mall, no.
It was
When's the last time you went to the
Japanese
Santa Anita Mall?
I
Dude,
went somewhat recently, but I went early morning.
Are you joking me? You're not
No.
even from here.
You said, I thought you said San Diego.
Oh.
oh,
What'd you say? Santa Fe?
I said Santa Anita Mall, which is a
Santa
mall in
Anita.
LA.
No, I haven't.
I went
Bro, I
recently,
went
bro.
there-
It's popping, dude.
yeah. It's huge, man. They've expanded. It's like a fucking octopus, man. It's expanded.
I thought malls were dead, but this one is not.
Again, probably private equity is buying a bunch of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
looked it up actually. That's what happened. Crazy.
I kind of miss kicking it at the mall though, man. Like
Dude,
when we were kids.
Let's go back, dude. Nothing like a couple 30-year-olds
Go
at the
back.
mall, dude.
Let's go to fucking Tom. What's it called? Dave and Buster's.
David
Little
Buster's.
Drake and Diddy play date at the mall.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say Tom and Jerry's.
Blackstone also bought a $4 billion mall deal in New York for
The Westfield.
is it? It says San Diego. Yeah, it is, huh? No, ROIC. Blackstone acquires Retail Opportunity Investments Corp. I was reading another thing that had corporation in its name, and having corporation in your name as a company is just really funny, and I like it.
Aren't they like the first or second largest shareholder of Apple?
Blackstone,
Yeah.
probably BlackRock is.
Oh,
Blackstone is private equity that buys all the stuff, but I'm sure
Oh,
Blackstone gets in there. I'll see.
I thought they were the same thing.
No, BlackRock,
Too
Blackstone different.
confused.
I
Blackstone,
stand corrected.
Blackstone more real estate, Blackstone more private equity.
I'm starting Black Pebble.
I do think there's a funny story behind the rock and the stone.
That's fucked up, dude. They're just copying each other.
Yeah, it's not Blackstone, it's BlackRock and Vanguard.
Oh my
Which,
god.
if I could do a quick segue, and then we can talk about other fun stuff. Republican people, including Texas
What
and
do you mean,
other
you people?
states, you people, uh, put a lawsuit against BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street, which are the top three U.S. asset managers, because they are alleging that they're participating in initiatives that are freaking climatey and woke, says these people, to influence coal industry output reductions, artificial supply constraints, and higher energy prices on coal market profits for like ESG stuff. A lot of these companies have little climate mandates, so they're doing more non-oil and non-coal stuff. And apparently, this is putting up prices for coal, and all these states are like, "Yo, this is how we make all our money. Stop it."
But oil, where it's at.
Oil is where it's at.
That's how I get
Texas
around, dude.
withdrew 8.5 billion from BlackRock earlier this year because alleged discrimination against oil and gas companies. And then all the asset firms are like, "Hey, man, we're just trying to maximize profits here." And then some antitrust stuff.
Isn't it? It's yeah.
What?
Isn't it kind of crazy how like now the Democratic Party is associated with like the political machine and like
Yeah, they kind of switched.
the corporation? Yeah, they like because like to me that like them suing three major fucking corporations that have been kind of visibly funding like American politics for like the past decade.
Yeah.
It's like it's just performative anti-corporation shit. It's like the same when like the left wingers like sued corporations for like not for violating environmental rights and then but like a few like you know what I'm saying, but like it aligned with the values of the party.
Yeah, I think it kind of
It's strange.
who's in office, dude. But like,
Yeah.
these still Republican people being like anti. I mean, both sides, just depending on who's the establishment at the time. It's like,
Yeah, it's a weird switch, man. Like
I'm against whoever's in power.
yeah, it's really like. I mean, that is definitely an ideology that I'm sure folks in Tucson had that I knew.
I used to be anti-Biden, now I'm anti-Trump.
I wanted some more numbers on this, but yeah, Texas was like, "Dude, you guys are too freaking ESG. We're gonna take out some money from BlackRock specifically." And then antitrust stuff. Broader implications include to use the antitrust tools by populist Republicans to address social and political issues beyond traditional regulatory methods. Basically, they're like, "Yo, dude, you're effing our coal stuff in the A, and we like it, brothers." So then you get the lawyers like Drake to whip up some kind of argument.
Come on, Drake. That's like the most like getting the bro's doing everything but getting in the studio.
There's an image I saw.
Drake moved to Texas and sue Universal.
Right.
Texas is suing.
Did he really?
But yeah, Drake moved to
Oh, did he?
Houston.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's like the big
Texas
thing
is where
that he
it's
did.
at, dude.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
It's
Oh,
a very
yeah.
interesting move, bro. Dude, I just saw this movie Civil War, and it's about like
I saw
if
clips
like
of that.
it's the United, but it's pretty much Texas and California
Yeah.
link up against the rest of the country, and they win
They don't tell you the
because
backstory.
they just have almost the entirety of the GDP in like two fucking spots. It's crazy, man.
The
That's
scene
cool. I'm down.
the scene with the guy from Breaking Bad in the
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, where he's like with the girl like in the bodies. He's like
I saw
that dude, that dude looks like a fucking we have Matt Damon at home.
Yeah, sure.
Like knock off Timu Matt Damon, bro.
He's really good. I like him as an actor.
He's really good. I just saw Kings of Kindness, and he's in that. And he's
Have
like,
you seen
he does look.
Megalopolis, Sean Lee?
No, I have not, man. The
Uh,
Francis Ford Coppola masterpiece.
You gotta watch Coppola's newest passion project on your laptop.
I wanted to see it in theaters,
I
no
kind
lie,
of did
because like
too. I
if
saw
you
it.
want to see someone flop, you want to see them flop like
I,
on the big
I
screen, not
saw
like on your
I saw
TV.
him flop with a freaking. There was ads in the middle of this of this bootleg, and it was everything I wanted it to be, dude. It got like an 8.2 on my movie scale. I don't watch hella movies. Uncut Gems is up there. The Giver's up there. The
Bro,
Giver. I don't
Uncut Gems is not that good, bro.
Uncut Gems. Listen, I don't watch a lot of
Uncut
movies.
Gems and The Giver are the best movies you've ever seen.
Yeah, dude. You guys want to see my
The
list?
Giver, The Giver is like a children's movie,
Well,
bro.
first of all, I don't really remember it. I'm reading The Giver again right now. The first time I read it since middle school.
Remember on my Netflix, bro.
I don't
Oh
really,
yeah,
don't
where the
re-
wild things are. The Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers.
I don't really
How the
know.
Grinch Stole Christmas.
Shrek 2.
Yeah, Shrek 2.
None of this
No,
shit.
Shrek to third.
I don't really know if I actually saw The Giver the movie, but I like the idea of the book, so I just say
But
that
it's
I
your
like
favorite
it.
movie and you've never seen it.
Like
Uh,
someone, you like the idea of like a kid being trained to like take on all the trauma of an entire like civilization
yeah, well,
and just like,
the
and then
city
they
he
kidnap
lives
a
in,
baby every 100 years. It's
the
so
city is
backwards,
great,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
Nah, dude, I like America because it's like you got to deal with your own problems. You know, like there's so much individualism.
That's what he's freaking getting downloaded into his head, dude. It's great. So I sent you guys my movie list of what I remember. It's pretty chronological. It goes Trap. Did you see Trap yet, Sean Lee?
House of Gucci, Star Wars 10, bro. Dude, okay. this is like,
Let's go
this is
chronological. Let's go
this is what my Roku suggests to me as like a Saturday night in is like these movies, bro. Like just
Bro.
released on Tubi.
Yeah,
We don't have Tubi, bro.
most
Yeah.
recently we saw Trap. I rented it on Apple TV. I gave it a 7.8. I liked
I was
it.
trying to watch Trap when I was on Hulu, but I just like could not bring myself. And then I recently have come to want to watch it, so don't ruin it for me.
Yeah,
I've seen House of Gucci. That's
the 7
dude.
was
You
not great. I
need to
watched
get
it on.
you need to get Letterboxd, man, and like write reviews on all of this.
Out of all the Star Wars movies, you picked this one.
Only where was I see? I've seen another
The
one.
Return of Rian John or J.J. Abrams to the franchise.
We got Trap in order. So most recent Trap, then Megalopolis, then Star Wars in LA in like 2019. House of Gucci on the plane on 2X without any volume. So I was just reading captions.
This is why girls don't talk to you, man.
They love
this listing precisely
that
was.
love this are like it's so different, dude.
I feel like I could show you anything and you would put it on this list.
What do you mean? If I saw it, yeah. If I saw
Because
it,
This is the most
this is the
trash
this
movie
is the
list
bar,
I've ever
dude.
seen.
this
like-
these are movies I've seen that I remember.
So the bar is if you've seen it, it's on the list.
Well,
It's
no,
the best-
the ratings are under the movie, and these are just movies. All of the movies I've seen in the past 10
Okay.
years.
You've
So-
only seen 6 movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, I've also
nothing's older than 2014.
Good reminder. Good reminder. I saw Inside Out 2. I liked it.
The second one or the first one?
I've only seen the second one. Inside Out.
Oh.
Inside Out number 2.
Bro, the first one I saw on the plane, I was crying, bro. Like I was like, I don't even know why. But I was like
Guys
on
gonna
the plane, it's
see
like
Gladiator
dark.
or what?
Inside Out 2. I saw. Actually, I saw another Shyamalan, the cabin in the woods or whatever.
Oh, that's not Shyamalan, but that's a good one. It's a
No, it is. It's not Cabin in the
Is
Woods.
it Shyamalan?
The most recent one?
The village?
Let me see. The Cabin, it might just be called.
Oh, the cabin?
Knock.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Not Knock at the Cabin. Is it? Yeah, it's Knock at the Cabin
I haven't seen that.
with Batista in it. It was. I would put Trap above it. Some other stuff, but yeah, thanks for reminding me. And then Uncut Gems. That's an 8.2 right now. It's at the top of my list. And then The Giver,
Dude.
which does not have a score because I don't remember it. Which is
I went to go see Yeah. Sorry,
Deadpool.
okay, just real quick. I want to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, and every single trailer was either a remake or a sequel And
Yeah,
they did trailers for no lie, like 40 minutes. They did trailers.
because I go on a online and it's like, oh, dude, all the movies are remakes and sequels. And I was like, oh, the person said, well, like, what's up with that? I was like, oh, really? Did you see Megalopolis? Megalopolis, freaking the newest movie you could ever think of.
Because
That's them
movies,
trying.
because the movie industry is dying, and remakes and sequels are the only things that make money,
Right,
as
Megalopolis,
proven
like
by Pixar and Disney.
billion in a hole, dude.
Nah, bro. I just saw this movie, The Creator, with Denzel's kid, and that was a dope ass sci-fi movie.
But how much did it make? It was probably awesome, but it probably barely like made what they spent to make it.
The Creator.
Uh,
What is that?
20 mil,
Box office
20 mil budget was 80.
numbers.
Box office was 104.
Like,
I think I
like
saw a
we,
trailer for that.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to see it. There's also it's basically things that, like I saw Trap on YouTube commercials a lot, and that's what got me. And then there's another one with the actor who played Zuckerberg in whatever that Facebook movie was.
Yeah. Jesse Eisenberg.
And it's basically just like a dude rom-com thing, and I'm pretty interested in that as well. And it's really toned in on my sick niche movie take.
I'm a huge defender of art and acting and writing, but this industry is gonna be so AI'd out. It's gonna like they're gonna cut every cost they can to try to save this dying industry. It's down
Well,
10% this year as a whole.
why is Ariana Grande crying in every PR interview for The Wicked? Tell me this.
Because she killed Mac, dude.
It's finally catching up with her, bro. You can see it in her face.
Have you guys
The
seen
Guild.
that, dude?
Nah. I
What?
refuse to watch anything associated with
We're
that
talking
movie.
about social media, and if you watch it for more than 6 seconds, it's been feeding you. And today alone, I watched these Ariana Grande and her co-star doing these interviews for movies, and it's just they cry every time, dude.
I kind of want to see the movie.
It's I'm good off of it.
I like plays.
You like The
I
Wicked?
think is it like, oh, this is the role that I've wanted to play my whole life
It
type
was,
thing?
and it was Ariana
Okay,
like,
that's
years
sweet.
and years ago, and she even like got teary-eyed when she like, oh my god, I would love to play Wicked.
Because that's like the theater girls like
Is it?
dream
Yeah.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
that's
the most popular fucking
Yeah.
Broadway play in history, I think.
yeah.
She was like, I would,
Surprised it
That's
took
why
them this long
I
to
would
make a
do
movie.
anything to play Wicked. I would be outside with coffee every day. Shoot.
Damn. Oh, apparently it already
Yeah.
smashed at the box office.
Yeah, what was it? Did Gladiator do good or no?
I don't know.
Did Gladiator come out?
Yeah, I think it's already out.
It was a.
I want to see that too.
I
wanna
was
see
a
Gladiator.
little bit intrigued on it, but I probably won't pull the trigger. What?
You see, Denzel Washington said, "Oh yeah, when I was filming Gladiator 2, I kissed a man in the film, but they were too pussy to
I mean,
keep it
that's
in." And everyone was like, "You didn't have to tell us that, Unc. You could have kept that to yourself."
I'd be. I mean, I'd probably be a little like.
Oh
if,
no.
if you had to really like work yourself up, dude. Like, all right, I'm about to kiss a dude. Actor. That's what I do. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, we cut that dude kissing scene. I'm like, bruh. Like, I had to like, pretend to be a gay gladiator, bro.
Was he pretending?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Is
trying to say,
is so
bro.
but what is the movie a sequel to? Like that
The gladiator.
everyone dies in the first one.
I haven't seen the
Like
first.
what
Maybe it's fresh characters.
then why don't they just okay, so they're just like it's a Roman movie, so it's Gladiator 2? Is that what it is?
I think so. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't seen the first one.
Budget was 210 to 310 million, and box office was 232. So
Dude, I saw Napoleon and then I saw Romulus. And those are the past two movies Ridley Scott has done, and I've been pretty like not happy with both of those movies,
Bro,
man.
Napoleon bored me to death.
oh no,
Dude, and it's weird that everyone else has a French accent and Napoleon is just talking in an American accent.
Yeah,
Like, the
fucking
entire
Joaquin
time.
Phoenix has been dropping the ball lately.
Yeah, dude. He's not
Anyone see
Fucking-
Joker? It's actually been named the worst film in American cinematic history.
the second
This-
one.
Yeah,
Did you guys see the first one?
first one's okay. It's
I didn't like the first one,
You didn't?
but it's just because I like Joker with Batman, so there's no Batman, so I'm like not really interested in the character of the Joker.
You can't. Yeah, you can't beat. You also can't beat that performance.
Yeah. Have you guys seen I'm Still Here with Joaquin Phoenix?
No.
No.
It is so like after Gladiator 1 came out, Joaquin Phoenix won like best supporting actor, and then he like quit acting, went on interviews, was like, "Oh, I'm gonna become a rapper," and like would do like go to like strip clubs and like just bomb, like just do a bunch of drugs with hookers. Like, he'd be caught on TMZ with like hanging out with Puff Daddy and shit. And it turned and everyone like would like do these like there'd be like TV shows where they're like, "What happened to Joaquin Phoenix after the death of his brother?" Like all that shit. And it turns out that him and Casey Affleck, who's his brother-in-law, have been working on this documentary movie where they're like studying the fall off of an actor. And Joaquin was just like, dude, I'll just quit my career and we can just like film it in real time.
Cool.
And it came out and it was just like this fucking hilarious, like,
What is it?
fuck you to like, it's called I'm Still Here. And like the entire movie is like them trying to like get Joaquin Phoenix signed as a rapper to P. Diddy.
Oh God.
And no one wants him around. And
Documentary musical parody film directed by Affleck.
Dude.
fantastic movie. Really interesting. It's like in the day of social media and celebrity, like that's a really interesting movie.
And 626,000 box office.
It's nothing. You
thought
hear
that was the
Joaquin
budget.
Phoenix was supposed to fucking star in this movie about that was supposed to be this really graphic gay love story, and a whole bunch of movie was spent on the budget on like locations and like saying crew, and they were and he like pulled out like 24 hours before. No pun intended.
Pull out.
Damn, who they get to play that guy instead, dude?
I don't know. I think it's canceled. I'm not sure. Because
I
he
mean,
like
dude,
wrote
that's-
he like wrote the movie. Like he was like
Oh.
in charge of it, and he was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm not really feeling this gay shit anymore."
That's a troll shit, bro. That's a rich people when you're so rich that you just want to like you're just bored, you know, you just want to fuck up the lives of other people real quick.
Yeah, I'd rather focus my creative energy on the Joker too.
Some sexual harassment allegations on this I'm Still Here movie, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah, because there's like them with a bunch of hookers, and like he makes
They're
them do
with P.
like
Diddy?
weird, yeah, and like they film without consent. It's a weird movie. It's a pretty fucking gonzo ass movie, man. Like, you'd like it, man.
That's
Amanda
real
Flatt,
filmmaking right there.
one of the
Guerrilla filmmaking.
producers.
Back when art was
Yeah,
art.
it's real ass shit.
Used to guerrilla market over down there at USC, dude.
What happened to the days we used to just grab the camera, fucking go out
What
and
we're
just
doing.
shoot for the love of it, you know?
That's what this.
What happened to USC, man?
Yeah, what happened?
I'm just kidding.
Dude? Ever since Dr. Dre bought that building, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Inglewood used to be a nice place.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I keep saying.
The Olympics are about to come to LA,
Oh my goodness.
and Inglewood's about to get really nice and then really, really shitty.
Well, I mean, that's what usually happens with the Olympic places, right?
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay after.
I don't think we have the infrastructure for it. And I'm talking about public transportation.
Well, I'm talking about the after part, where usually people like pop up stadiums and then they become wastelands.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be awful. Oh, fuck, dude.
It has into it, and freaking they'll go play at UC Santa Cruz or something.
You see Santa Cruz.
Yeah, dude, they have all these freaking like perimeter places.
Nah, we're staying at the Coliseum. Look, the
Yeah,
furthest we're going
so
is downtown.
You think the shot putters are gonna go into it?
No, they're gonna be somewhere. Probably gonna get the Coliseum.
Pasadena.
But the Coliseum's small, dude. Low key. There's also the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Also, the weekend's playing at the Rose Bowl, January 25th. Tickets go on sale December 2nd. I'm going. It's gonna be awesome.
Wait, what?
The weekend's playing at the Rose Bowl, January 25th.
Oh, I saw that.
Mm.
I'm good, dude.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Hey,
The weekend's
fuck you.
tonight.
How much are tickets? How much are tickets? Like $1,000?
They're gonna be a
No
lot.
way, 1,000.
Hey, they're gonna be a lot.
They
Don't
go-
worry about that.
There's
It's the
no
experience.
pre-sale tickets on Monday, December 2nd.
It's you know you're not going to a show where a rapper's gonna be like singing over his own track. You know it's gonna be an experience.
But the thing with the Weeknd's voice is he naturally sounds like he has auto tune, so it already sounds like he's singing to a track. Even you know what I mean?
The live clips I've seen are always like his voice.
When I saw him at Coachella, best show I've ever seen ever. Like he came
That's
ready to work,
crazy, man.
and I've seen him enough times to know that sometimes he has bad shows, but that show was
I'm
crazy.
gonna have to get a pit, dude. I can't sit in a seat and
I
watch.
saw
You
him at
can't afford that
Coachella
shit,
too,
dude. You
dude.
can't afford a pit. Don't even think like that. Just be in the
The, drink,
stadium.
the drinking game for Weekend Live is whenever he goes, "Hey, huh, huh." He always does that shit,
Oh,
dude. I'm
you're
like,
blacking out.
No, I'm not trying to black out. I've never been in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, it's
what?
right
Like,
next.
never even
I've
like
never
been
been to
around there.
Pasadena, dude. Yeah, I don't think I've been to Pasadena. Maybe once or twice.
Pasadena is nice.
It's
They're
nice, man.
they're starting to get serious about like concerts there.
Uh,
They used to never do concerts there when I was
Yeah,
a kid.
I remember when U2 came and Fergie opened for them, and that was like the biggest thing that happened the entire time I lived there.
Yeah, and then they did like
Like
nothing
they,
for like 10 years, and then Jay-Z did a show
yeah,
there.
oh yeah, that's right, with Beyonce.
But now they have like festivals there.
at the
Oh,
Rose
shit.
Bowl.
Trying to make some money, dude.
The weekend. Hurry up tomorrow for a one night only Rose Bowl Stadium.
I will be there.
And is the album out at this point?
I think it's the day after the album.
That doesn't give me time.
It gives me plenty of time. I don't know all the words by heart.
Hotels in. Oh, I might do a Pasadena hotel.
The Marriott, man. Damn, you got weekend ticket money and hotel money?
Let
Hey, no, I never said I got weekend ticket
me tell
money.
you
Oh, you're
right
talking to
now,
him.
my cash flow
Yeah.
isn't exactly what it used to be right now. So,
It's rough for all of us, but it's the weekend, one night
I
only.
mean, it is the weekend, dude.
Hey, keep in mind, he's saying he's retiring, so you never
That's
know.
what I'm saying. The last weekend build show. That's kind of what I'm baiting for.
This could very easily have been in fucking
You
Miami
know
or
damn well he's not retiring, bro.
Well, as the build as the weekend. He's going to Abel, dude. Everybody.
Oh,
nah.
yeah, that's right.
I hope he doesn't, dude. That's so lame, bro. Just fucking stay the weekend,
I'm
dude.
okay with it.
That's like Gambino. Like in Donald Glover and all these interviews are like, I put the Gambino character to death. Like, I hate it. And then I look his music up, and all of it's still under Childish Gambino, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you killed this guy like 4 albums ago. There ain't no music under Donald Glover. It's all Childish Gambino.
That's why you should never say I'm retiring because you never know when inspiration strikes.
But if he
Or
wins,
like,
if he goes to Abel as a name, would you still type in the weekend? I mean, I would, like you just said, out of to respect the hustle, I would need it to be billed as able to.
it's like Kanye is Yay, right?
In the
But
bed.
what's the
But
benefit to that? Is the music gonna change? He's
Well,
still gonna talk about
nothing
fucking.
changes. Yeah.
He's still gonna
well,
talk about drugs and sex and shit.
it may be a little bit different. It's just like eras, dude. I'm like, you have
It probably gets him off his contract.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's that deep
there
because
you
he has his own label.
There's always stuff underneath, dude. You should use mine.
Everyone got
I
their
like.
own label, bro.
He seems like he has like plenty of power in his recording contract. I don't think he's
Like,
he's trying to get out of
You think,
anything.
man? We all thought that about Bruno Mars.
yeah, that's what I always thought.
Bruno Mars is the one before Bruno Mars walked so Abel could run,
His
bro.
little tiny
Bro,
legs.
Bruno
He's
Mars
like a
seems like
5'6"
the
ass.
Bruno Mars seems like the kind of guy in the beginning that was like, "I'll take anything you put in front of me and sign it."
He was
Alright.
hungry, man.
He's still on
He
that
was
same
hungry.
he's still on that same contract from 2009.
Freaking.
He's still making money off of iTunes, bro.
Bro,
We gotta do an intro. Thanks for listening.
okay.
Thanksgiving
Thanks for
version of
listening.
Ricker and Bond. Sean Lee Cortez, Gunner Lee on all internet platforms. Look him up.
Yeah, yeah.
intro.